Hi and welcome to another lecture. This lecture is about searching for your teaching job. So you've decided you want to leave, you have started to search for the job that you want. You've got a whole range of options of where to find the job. And I want to run through as many of those that I can in this lecture with you, just to give you some starting points in your own search. The first one, and this again is based around the needs of British teachers or teachers who work in the UK. Go onto the UK Gov website, have a look at the free tool they have for job seekers. A lot of schools in the UK are starting to use this service as an alternative to TES, and it's free. So you can go on there, you don't even have to sign up for anything, and the address is on the screen now. Have a look, you can do advanced search, you can have a look at things in your area. Obviously, I've already mentioned the TES. The TES probably has the biggest database of teaching jobs in the world, probably. You can search for international and domestic jobs. You can do an advanced search on there. I'm sure you'll have used it before, but the TES is excellent if you're looking for a job in the UK or beyond. It has a whole range of international jobs, and it's also partnered with COBIS, which is the Council of British International Schools. If you visit their website, they have their own international school search bar on COBIS, which is partnered with the TES, powered by the TES, if you like, where you can look specifically at international school jobs. And for those to appear on the COBIS search, they have to be member schools of COBIS, which again gives you a little bit more credibility, I guess, within that search on the COBIS website in terms of the types of international schools you will find on there. Teacher Horizons is another website that you might want to explore, mainly for international jobs. Again, you may find jobs there that are a little bit more casual. Perhaps you'll find some that are advertised for TEFL teachers where you don't actually need a PGCE. So you find a range of jobs on Teacher Horizons, but it's definitely worth a look if you are searching for an international school job. eTeach, that's E-Teach in the UK, is a very, very useful site. Again, similar to TES, it has a jobs bulletin that they'll send you out via email. A lot of schools in Wales use eTeach. It perhaps isn't as well known as the TES, but it has a lot of jobs on there, and a lot of the jobs on eTeach are also not on the TES, so it's well worth a look. The last two that I wanted to mention were almost off the beaten track choices. The first one is to use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a really, really powerful tool for finding a job. So the first thing I would do on LinkedIn is I would say that you're looking for work, and you can do that in your settings and options and just click looking for work or open for work. And then you can tick the type of work that you're actually looking for, so then it appears on your profile. The second thing I would do is search for people or schools that you're particularly interested in. I would make connections with those. I would have a look and explore the different types of schools in your remit or in your area that you're interested in working in. You can have a look at the employees on LinkedIn of that organization and maybe just try to make some connections. Maybe you already have existing connections, but you didn't even realize it. LinkedIn can be great like that. Also, if you use the LinkedIn search and you can search on keywords and topics that perhaps are linked to the particular type of job that you're going for. So for example, I'm a history teacher. I could search history teacher in the LinkedIn search bar, and I'd not only find people, but I might also find blog posts and schools that are looking for history teachers and so on. Obviously, you can upgrade on LinkedIn to a pro account, but there's no real need to do that at the level that we're talking about here. Second to LinkedIn, I would strongly suggest that you get on Twitter. I would strongly suggest you set up a teaching professional learning account on Twitter, and then start to actually search for jobs through Twitter and also start to advertise yourself. There is nothing wrong with you setting up a Twitter account and saying, here I am, name, years of experience, PGCE, qualification, subject, and actually posting it on Twitter as a tweet publicly and actually selling yourself. Because as teachers, I don't think we're used to doing that so much, especially going back over the years. You know, it wouldn't have been seen as if you like proper, I guess, to tell yourself. But with a social network like Twitter and even Facebook as well, because now I'll come on to Facebook in a minute, but Twitter, really handy. Go on there, put a tweet out, advertise yourself, tag in some employment agencies, tag in some international school groups, perhaps, if that's what you're looking at. Start to actually engage with accounts on there and see what people are wanting and what people are asking for. Start to gauge where the job market's at for you in your particular area or domain, subject domain. Another one is obviously Facebook, similar vein to Twitter. Make yourself a little advert, join teaching groups. So if you click on groups on Facebook, you can find a whole range of groups there, many of them for subject specific areas. There's an RE teachers group, there's a design technology teachers group, there's a food teachers group, there's a drama teachers group, there's an art teachers group. There are tons and tons of groups on there that are available for teachers, and that most of them will not mind you posting to say that you're looking for work. The moderators on those groups will say that's absolutely fine, and they will allow you to just publish a job advert on there, because they appreciate there's a lot of people that will be looking for jobs, especially as we move through job season, and the people on those groups are very, very reasonable. That is a fantastic way, even if it's just to find a job advert, maybe not to be approached for work, but to find a job advert. Now, for me personally, a little story from me, I've been in a very strange position the last kind of 12 months for me, where I've been looking for work, and actually the last 2 jobs that I've had have been approaches via Twitter. So they haven't even been jobs where I've gone down the conventional route of application. It's jobs that have been available in 2 schools, and they've approached me through Twitter and said, would you be interested in this particular job we have going at the moment? So as I said, there's some really powerful avenues there that you may not have thought to explore on LinkedIn, Facebook and Twitter. Really, really powerful for actually getting a job, rather than go down the conventional job application route. You have to remember, in the UK, you are a valuable commodity. If you're a maths teacher, a languages teacher, an RE teacher, any teacher, actually, you are an incredibly valuable commodity in the job market. And it's very, very easy to forget that when we kind of do ourselves down as teaching professionals. But there is a huge demand for teachers everywhere, and we have to keep that in mind when we're searching for jobs. Even if you're searching regionally and you're tied into a particular place, I think it's absolutely key to appreciate how valuable you are when you're searching for a job.